What's up, man? Good evening. Guess we got football, man. We got Tulane versus North Texas, and the winner goes to the playoffs. So, yeah. Well, we're not. Yeah, we're so. Yeah. Okay. All right. What's up, man? What's up, Mario and 80 and Randall? So, Tulane and North Texas. I should share this all stuff out. All right. Yeah, LSU had a decent recruiting class considering, him taking the job on Monday. Ooh, wait, man. I don't think it's supposed to rain, Randall. I think the rain's out of the New Orleans area. It's going to be chilly, but it's definitely not going to be what it was. If this game was like yesterday, man, yesterday was like, it rained for 12 hours straight, cats and dogs yesterday. But bowl games. Bowl games ain't what they used to be. They need to get rid of about like 20 of them probably. Only have about 10 of them. Anyway, though. So. Yeah, thank you for finally streaming the best football team in the state. Yeah, I know. You're right. Tulane's actually playing for a spot in the playoffs. LSU's going to the Music City Bowl or something like that. And Hawaii always play. They always keep Hawaii in Hawaii. But, yeah. Bowl games ain't what they used to be. It's not like that. Now they got way too many now, and with the playoffs, I mean, who cares about bowl games? They're just exhibitions. So no, LSU's not even good enough to go to the Citrus Bowl. They got to go to like the Music City or Liberty Bowl. Would say the Independence Bowl, but then the Independence Bowl doesn't have the SEC tie-in no more. So North Texas and Tulane, I think no matter who wins, they're going to the playoffs. So, although James Madison might have a say so, but I think either one who wins this game is getting to the playoffs. So. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the Snoop Dogg. They still got the Snoop Dogg Bowl. The one bowl game that I really do like is the Pop-Tart Bowl, because they make the Pop-Tart Bowl makes you like the bowl because of what they do with the Pop-Tarts. So, yeah, I like the Pop-Tart Bowl. Oh yeah, they got all these stupid ass bowl games that nobody cares about. Like people care about Jimmy Kimmel. So there's going to be a lot of green at the stadium with North Texas and then Tulane. Yeah. Can't believe Tulane has a spot to go to the playoffs. Yeah. And both these coaches are going elsewhere. So, I mean, it's got to be the first game where, like, conference title game, where both coaches are going somewhere else after the next year. So, don't you think Bama and Georgia would smoke these teams by 50? Well, of course they would. That's why the group of five needs their own playoff. Of course they would. Tulane or Texas, they're not beating anybody in the playoffs. But that's not the point. They're going to do, one of these teams is getting in. But it'd be kind of cool if they had their own playoff. So, I'm not sure stuff about playoff. All depends who they get. What if they go get Kelvin Shepherd? I'm just playing a what if game by there. I mean, good for Blake Baker though. He needs to go be a coach somewhere. I think he's going to Oklahoma State. I think the North Texas coach is going to Oklahoma State. So did Saban go to crap after Saban left? Oh, that's what Matt Moscona would tell you. Moscona would tell you that Bama's burning. But Bama's about to go to the playoffs. So anyway, now. Yeah, I thought he was going to Oklahoma State. Yeah, Blake Blaker's going to Tulane. I know that. I keep rest. Good for him, though. Tulane's not the graveyard like it used to be. It's not the graveyard that it used to be. It used to be a graveyard. You go to Tulane, you're like, ugh. But they've actually they're actually decent. They're actually now decent now in their conference, more than decent in their conference. So yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Elijah Robinson. He was the head coach when Jimbo got fired, and Texas A&M fans were unhappy that he left because he's a good coach. LSU would be very lucky to have him. Hopefully they can sign him up, so to speak. Well, LSU did get Kiffin. Talk about a position coach. So he's a good recruiter. He's a good coach. LSU would be very lucky to have him. A&M fans were pissed when he wasn't retained by Elko. So hopefully LSU can sign him up, so to speak. Yeah. What's up, Daniel Barry? Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Daniel? How's your Friday going? Man. Chilly down here. It can be a chilly night down here tonight, man. Chilly. Yeah. It's about time we got fall weather. I mean, I got tired of the 80-degree weather in mid-November. I was getting tired of that shit. So luckily, thank God we got some cool weather in. But yesterday was just awful. I mean, it rained all day. Rue didn't go outside all day. He went outside about 5 minutes, like around 8 o'clock in the morning. And he didn't go outside the rest of the day. He would not go outside. It's like, come on, you gotta go potty. Nope. He looked outside. It was raining. He said, nope. LSU's the best hire in LSU football history. Are you forgetting somebody that won a national championship? And I'm not talking about Les Miles or Orgeron. Everybody said Brian Kelly was the most accomplished coach we ever hired. So, I mean, best coach we ever hired? Well, Lane Kiffin's not the GOAT. Yeah, so this guy, talk about the quarterback that we, in the transfer portal. Mestamaker. I don't know if he's going to follow, his coach to Oklahoma State, but Mestamaker is really good, man. So, yeah, I watch the press conference. I like Kiffin. I like Kiffin. I'm not saying I don't like Kiffin, but the best hire in our history, I mean, that remains to be seen. Mestamaker. Mestamaker, I don't think he played high school football. Is that what he said? So yeah, this guy's a really good quarterback, man, and I trust Lane Kiffin. Just like I trust Jay Johnson, I'm gonna trust Lane Kiffin to get a quarterback. So They have to go in the transfer portal. LSU has no choice but to go in the transfer portal because they had just nobody on the roster that I trust. Now, do I think he'd make Van Buren a better quarterback? Yeah, I think he'd make Van Buren a better quarterback. But Van Buren's not. He ain't the one. So, going. Yeah, Napier going. I think Napier will do well at the Group of Five. That's probably where he needs to be. Napier couldn't handle being at a power school like Florida. It's probably good for Napier. He'll probably do. He did well when he was in Lafayette. So, and James Madison is, they're a good football program. It's not like he's going to a crappy team. So, yeah, Penn State finally hired it, and I think Penn State, all things considering, got a really good coach in Matt Campbell. I'm surprised he's stayed there that long. It's 43 degrees up in Boise. Man, I thought it'd be much. I thought they said it was supposed to snow up there tonight in Boise. I guess not. Not at 43 degrees. So, man, we got 4 games on at one time today. 4 games on. Burger King, yellow square bun. What's this? They got a SpongeBob Happy Meal. Okay, SpongeBob Happy Meal. So, yeah, James Madison's they got a good football program, I should say. The Pacific Northwest has a good climate, to be honest. It's not as rainy as it's not. People always think that they get a lot more rain than we do down in New Orleans, but that's not true. So, oh, you tried the little SpongeBob Happy Meal with the yellow bun? Square bun was, I think it was a square yellow bun. So a green team is going to win tonight, whether it's going to be the Mean Green or the Green Wave. Some green team is going to win today and go to the playoffs and play probably what? Who's going to be the 5 seed? I don't know. Oh, the fans, the students showed up. So the students walked out their dorms, and they showed up. All right, looks like North Texas getting the ball first. So we'll see Drew Mestamaker and the Mean Green offense first. So here we go. Here comes the kickoff. We're underway from uptown New Orleans. That's going to be a touchback. So first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here for North Texas Mean Green. Alrighty. Oh, 5 seeds Oregon. Yeah. Yeah. Neither one of these teams is going to go to. I think the 12 seed plays the 5. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, he played safety and punted in high school. This guy wasn't even a quarterback in high school. He punted and played safety. That's crazy. He comes to college and he's going to be one of the top transfer portal quarterbacks. That's just crazy. So, Kirby Smart never won anything. Well, that was his first head coaching job. Kirby was never a head coach until Georgia. All right, Ferd, come on. What's going on here? What's the hold up? Refs? All right, 1st and 10 at the 25. They're averaging over 511 yards of offense. There's a handoff, and it gets about 3 yards, maybe 2 or 3. Call it 2nd and about 7.5. We'll call it. So 2nd, yeah. Eric Morris will take over as Oklahoma State coach at the end of the season. Messamaker back to throw. And pressure now gets out of it. And now he's going to tuck it and run. And he'll get the first down. Yeah, it does get the first down. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, North Texas. So 1st and 10. There's a handoff. And this time, Will breaks the tackle, gets up to the 40. Man, should be tackled for no gain. But gets up to the 41-yard line. I'm glad it's not raining like it was yesterday. It would have been brutal if this game was yesterday. Where's the game at, ABC? Did we have a... I don't know what happened there. We missed a play. Good job, ABC. 3rd and 5. Good job. You're too worried about showing a highlight when the game is going on. Man, stop with that shit, man. Why do these stations do this shit, man? 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And Messamaker going to throw. And Wadman caught at the cross of 50 to about the 49. First down. So 1st and 10, North Texas. So they're having no problems moving the football so far, but they got a really good offense. So 1st and 10, Mean Green at the 48-yard line of Tulane. Messamaker. And another guy wide caught the 40 up to the 35. First down. Come on, play some defense, Tulane. Play some freaking defense, man. If they're gonna show a highlight, won't you just do a split screen? I mean, just do a split screen. Just do a split screen. I mean, no teams run hurry up nowadays. 1st and 10 at the 35. Messamaker. They're gonna run it. This goes left and gets up to the 30. Tackled at the 28-yard line. Goes Sibley, man. Tulane's better get their defense. Get their defense up and going. So 2nd and 2 for North Texas. Ball to 27. Messamaker going to be... He doesn't get sacked. He's actually going to scramble and get the first down. Man, horrible defense by Tulane. Yeah, I hate when basketball does it. When basketball is too busy showing a replay, we got a flag down. Might be the first flag of the game. I think it is. Yeah, basketball does that shit, man. Where they're showing a replay while somebody scored a point, they're showing a replay while the ball's going down the court. I'm like, man, stop, man. Stop. Okay, it was a false start against North Texas. As Morris didn't agree with that. Although the last play was a busted play. Should have been a handoff. And Tulane still couldn't stop it. So 3rd and 6 from the 30. From the Tulane 30 for North Texas. Messamaker going to hand it off and gets up to the 25-yard line. It's a first down, though. It's a first down. Yeah, Tulane's better get their deep. They better make some adjustments. Quick snap, Mestamaker, catch made and make a tackle. They can't. Gets to the 20, up to the 19-yard line. Goes Young. Well, I'm liking this offense. How can these smaller schools have a more innovative offense than LSU? How? I mean, how can a school like North Texas have a more innovative offense than LSU? How? How can they run plays that make sense? I don't get it. 2nd and 5 from the 19. Mestamaker. Gonna throw. Got open in the end zone. Overthrew him. Man, incomplete. Man, that was not a good throw. 3rd and 5. I just don't get, man. These maybe that's where LSU should have been looking to get their OC. Before Joe Sloan, they should have been looking in the these group of 6 schools instead of getting Joe Sloan. All right, 3rd and 5 from the 19. And they're going to hand it off. That's a first down across the 15 to about the 14-yard line. Oh, man. Yeah, I saw that. Joe Sloan's going to Kentucky. How? What is Kentucky's... What did Kentucky see in Joe Sloan? I don't know, man. But watch Kentucky have a decent offense next year, which is good. Well, it's not going to make me mad because we got Lane Kiffin now, but... So we got... what we got going on? Why is the Texas coach all screaming and yelling? Our Texas coach isn't happy. I don't know. Yeah, I mean they went. He's not. But the spot he's not. He's not happy with. Is it the spot he's happy with? That's what he's unhappy with. Because they're about a few inches short. That's what the coach was pissed about. The spot. So it's about a 4th and about a few inches. Oh, you got to go for it. Yeah, I didn't think the spot was going to be. I didn't think that was a good spot at all. I thought he had it from the get-go. 4th or 4 less, you got to go. It's like 4th in about a few inches. Analytics. So and they're in shotgun, which makes no sense. So 4th down, they'll go for it. And they're gonna throw it, and caught first down. Man, nice play. I thought what, they're going to throw it? Man, just when you got confidence in your quarterback and your receivers to get open. Man, what do you got, man? Jeez. All right, so 1st and goal here for North Texas. That's 1st and 10. Oh, that's at the 11-yard line. Excuse me. It's at the 11. It's 1st and 10. There's a handoff. And it gets to the 10-yard line. I thought they were inside the 10, but they're at the 11-yard line. This has been a really good drive for North Texas. It's taken over 6 minutes. They have it 2nd down and 9. And they're going to mark it at the 10-yard line. What's going on in Boise and UNLV? All right, ball at the 10, 2nd and 9. Mestamaker throws and caught, and it's a touchdown. Yep, touchdown, North Texas. Man, they go right down the field and score. Go the Mean Green. They lead 6-0. Man, they go right down the field and score. That's Trey Williams with the catch. Here comes the extra point. And it's going to be good. 7-0 North Texas. Woo! Well, he didn't play quarterback in high school. He played safety and punter. And this dude's coming out looking like Joe Montana out here. Man. Yeah, it's a little chilly tonight down south. It's probably in the 40s. It's a little chilly. It's been raining for the past 2 days, so we've had the wet cold. That man, LSU better look at this dude in the transfer portal. If he doesn't go to the Oklahoma State with his coach. Yeah, showing the rankings on another game. Yeah, the winner of this game will probably face Oregon. I mean, neither one of these teams is going to beat Oregon, but so yeah, she's letting Charlie Weiss Jr. and Jr. Remember Charlie Weiss when he was coaching Notre Dame. Anyway, that was like 20 years ago. Anyway, yeah, his son's going to go to the playoffs. Man. Yeah, James Madison is better than Troy. They're going to win that game. Yeah, James Madison's a really good. They're a lot better than Troy. A lot better than Troy. So. Let's see, make sure Ruth's being good. Just making sure that Rue's not eating a Christmas tree. He's not. Otherwise, you'd have heard me yelling and screaming. So they'll probably go to some crappy ass bowl game. That nobody cares about. That's why it'd be really good if they had their own playoffs. Like Tulane, North Texas, James Madison, Boise State. It'd be nice if all those teams were in their own playoff, system. All right, 7-0 North Texas. They go right down the field. Now Tulane. Tulane should be getting the ball. So Tulane's got to go down and answer. Retzloff got to answer. Return to the 10, 15, up to the 20-yard line. That'd be first about the 19-yard line. So first and 10, Tulane right there. I'm going to fix my multi-view. That's what I'm doing. All right, first and 10, Green Wave. All right, Tulane, let's see if y'all go down and get points here. So they have it at their own 19-yard line. They're going right to left. Retzloff in the pistol. They're going to hand it off. And up to about the 24-yard line. 23-yard line. 24. It'll be second down come for Tulane. Yeah, Music City. Yeah, Music City Bowl. Yeah. 2nd and 5 for the Wave. Retzloff. First down to the 30, up to the 35 out of bounds. First down, Tulane. Yeah, I saw the Music City Bowl. I'm like, freaking Texas Bowl. So, yeah, somebody had this in the fucking Texas Bowl, some bullshit like that. I bought the 40-yard line, 2nd and 6. Play action by Retzloff. Going to go over the middle and caught. Yeah, first down to 45 of North Texas. First down, Tulane. But yeah, that was Amari Hayes. You want to go back to the Texas Bowl? You not cares, man. First and 10 at the 46. What they should do, which they're not going to do. I'll tell you what they should do. There's a fan to be tackled for no gain. If Tulane loses. Well, they can't do it because of the tie-ins. But LSU and Tulane in the New Orleans Bowl would have made a lot of sense. I mean, it sold tickets. 2nd and 11. But that's not going to happen because of the Super Bowl tie-ins. 2nd down and 11 here for Tulane. And they're going to throw it and caught first down to 25 for Texas. 1st and 10. Wave. It's about Frank Wilson. Lane might have to coach the bowl game. I knew that sometimes usually this doesn't happen that way, but 2nd and 10. And they're going to hand it off. Gets up to the 22-yard line. But yet the rumors are true. Keeps lagging. Fucking goddamn. I'll try to fucking damn OBS. I'll try to fix it in a minute. Yes, man. 3rd and 7. Must be the cold weather, the OBS. Oh, that has no bearing on it, but I'm just making a joke. Retzloff on 3rd down. It's a slant caught, and I think he's about a half-yard short. And just like North Texas went for it, I think Tulane should go for it. Just like North Texas went for it, I think Tulane should go for it. You're on 4th by a half a yard. Looks like they will. Yeah, show a replay while they're running the play. ABC again. Quarterback under center on 4th down. That's Retzloff. Gonna take the snap, and he got the first down. So 1st down, Tulane. Oh, that's right. We play the Nets coming up, don't we? Man. I am just so done with the Pelicans until they trade Zion. I'm so done until they trade Zion. I mean, the dude's just not going to play, man. All right, 1st and 10 at the 14. He's just not going to play. There's a handoff. Gets down to the 10. Still going. It's about the 8-yard line. I mean, it's obviously he's just not going to play, man. There's always something. There's always something. Who are they going to trade him for? Who's going to want him? That's the problem, man. No, I know. At this point, I don't care. I don't care if they cut him and get nothing for him. I don't want him playing ever again for the Pelicans, ever. I want him gone. I want them gone. I don't care. I don't care if they cut them and they get a bag of chips for them. I don't care at this point. 2nd and 4. Quarterback keeper and Retzloff will get down to the 3, which is a first down. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Is that why Jordan Poole hasn't been playing for the past month? Because they're trying to trade him. Yeah, I knew something was up with Jordan Poole. Probably got, but 1st and goal for Tulane. Another long drive, just like North Texas has had a long drive. Tulane's had a drive over 6 minutes. There's a handoff, and I guess very, very little. 2nd and goal. Yeah, they got to just get rid of Zion. At this point, I don't care, man. I don't care if we get nothing back. If we get a worthless 2nd round pick, I mean, I don't care at this point because he's got to go, man. I mean, 2nd and goal from the 4. Retzloff going to keep it, and he gets hit, man. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Oh man, but with that helmet-to-helmet contact, I know I hate that call, but 3rd and goal. No, I hate the targeting call there, but I'm glad they didn't throw no damn flag there. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 3. Retzloff got to throw and incomplete. His arm got hit. 4th and goal. So that's good. I'm glad they didn't call no, targeting. So I hate that call. Well, it's 4th and goal, man. Running back, that was a bad attempt to. You gotta go, man. From where you are they gonna go for it? Yeah, they are going to go for it on 4th and goal. From the 3-yard line, 4th and goal for Tulane. And it'd be sucks if they go all this way and get nothing. And now we got a flag, I believe. Was it a flag or a timeout? It's like a timeout. How many points are Tulane? 13 points. Hold on. It might skip again. Let me turn. It might glitch again, but grab back. All right. Yeah, how many points for LSU score versus Tulane? Though they're normal 13, 14, 16 points, something like that. That's all they would score. That's all they would score. 13, 14, 15, 16, something like that. They wouldn't score more than 20. They definitely wouldn't score more than 20 points. Well, I guess. Let me ask you this: is Lane Kiffin coaching the game, or is Frank Wilson coaching the game? If Lane Kiffin's coaching the game, we might have a chance to score more than 20 points. We might, just because he knows how to call plays. The idiots we have right now don't know how to call nothing. So, yeah, if Lane Kiffin's the coach, we might be able to score some more points because he might be able to call some plays that can move the football. So, but if Alex Atkins, is that his name? Is that the guy that's the acting OC? Or Joe Sloan's the AC? Yeah, we're gonna score 13, 14, 15 points, something like that. So, So yeah, it's about right. I think we had a really good chance to score points if Lane was the OC, even with this roster that we have right now. So even with this roster, so yeah, Joe Sloan got a job at Kentucky. I don't know what who they hire again. Forgot who Kentucky hired. Yeah, idiots right now that they call a screen pass on 3rd and 12. So yeah. Monday, January 19th is the national championship. All right, 4th and goal for Tulane. Man, I hate chasing points, but I get it. I mean, it's the first quarter. You had a long drive. It's nice to get points, but I get it, man. Especially with the way North Texas can move the football. But well, it's 4th and goal for Tulane at the 3-yard line. So Retzloff goes under center. And play action pass. Retzloff, he can run for it. And he will. He scores. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tulane. So Tulane has an extra point way of tying it up. 7-6. Will Stein. Oh, that's right. I thought Retzloff was going to miss his chance. I saw the hole open up, and I said, he better take it. He better take it. And I thought he was a little late taking the hole, but he scored. So 81-yard drive for Tulane. Here comes the extra point, and it is good. 7-7. Well, the students showed up at Tulane. Good to see they got out there. Looks like I'm glad they got out their dorms and went to the game. I guess they'll be going to the boot later tonight and celebrating if the Tulane wins. Oh, they'll be going to the boot anyway. So. Nussmeyer would taking a sack. That's right. Thank you, Aiden. You're right. He came from Oregon. He was the OC at Oregon. That's where he came from. I thought he sounded familiar. All right. Give me some more coffee. It's cold. Any good offensive coordinator would have found ways to make this football team score more than 20 points a game. So, but LSU didn't have really smart offensive staff. So it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. And Brian Kelly has ruined like 2 seasons for LSU. 2023, we had a really good offense, and our defense was horrible. This year, we had our offense was atrocious. There's no way to explain the offense to be just. It couldn't score 20 points a game. It's never happened at LSU ever. Even under the Curly Hallman years and DiNardo's last year, it never happened. Hallman was awful, and his offenses weren't this bad. I mean, Curly Hallman was awful at LSU. Awful. And his offenses weren't even close to being this bad. Now, his defenses were garbage. His overall teams were garbage, but his offense actually put up some points. All right, we got touchback. What happened here? I didn't mean. Did I delete your comment? I don't know if I did. I'm sorry. I was trying to delete the other comment. I was trying to delete the spam, but I think I deleted your comment, Alien. If I did, I'm sorry. We got the Big 12 title, the SEC championship, and then the ACC title, which nobody cares about. Duke and Virginia. I saw it was like $25 for the tickets at the ACC game. Like, man. All right, 1st and 10 for North Texas is a handoff, and that's the only time they tackle him for a loss at the 22-yard line. Might be the last play of the first quarter. Okay. I didn't know if I did it by mistake. Oh, they are going to run a play. 2nd and 13. Messamaker throws and incomplete. Man, that's a interesting play call. Because now you got to go for it on third. Now you got to throw another pass on 3rd and 13. Otherwise, you could have taken the quarter out. Interesting call there. But I'm not going to judge Eric Morris. Guy's 11-1 this year, and so 3rd and 13 for North Texas. So Messamaker in the shotgun. And they bring pressure and throws right side. Going to be incomplete. And going to be 4th down? No, there's a flag. Now there's a flag down. Oh, they're going to call pass interference with the defense. Let's see. I mean, didn't they both have their hands on each other? I don't know. All right, 1st and 10 with 2 seconds to go in the quarter. And there's a handoff, and gets up to across the 40. He's still going to the 45-yard line. Man. End of the quarter. 7-7. I'm going to see if my coffee's ready, because it's cold, man. It's cold. It's cold. Talking about the quarterback at Tulane right now. I think, doesn't he have to apply for another year? I don't like the fact that these players are getting like six years in college, man. I saw the Florida State quarterback is trying to do it. Castellanos is trying to do the same thing. And Pavia is trying to do the same thing. I don't like that. But Trinidad Chapman's a good quarterback. But I don't like the fact that some of these players want to get like 6 years in college. No, man. Go get a job somewhere else, man. It's just. Man. Oh, man. It's cold, man. I know, because of NIL money. But so what are you going to have? You're going to have 30-year-old players in college? I mean, because I get it. They're doing it because of NIL money. And the NCAA is powerless to tell these teams that no, they can't. Yeah, no, they. So. Ugh. Yeah, North Texas offensive line looks like they have better blocking schemes than LSU. Shuck was like what was 24 or around that what? So but when did he start school? Because I mean they got you but you know they can't take your eligibility away. If you don't start college until you're 21 years old, they can't take that away from you. So I don't know when Shuck if he had he probably had a COVID year. He probably had that. Everybody had that COVID year that you can take, and then you had probably a redshirt year, and then you got hurt. Oh, there's another year. I just don't like it. I just don't like that these players can hang around college 6-7 years, man. So. But if you're asking me, do I want what I like Trinidad Chambliss at quarterback at LSU? Yes, I would. But I just don't like the fact that these players can just keep getting year after year. Just okay, I want to apply for another year and get it and get it and get it. Because the NCAA is powerless. 2nd and 3. If the NCAA is so powerless, all these teams that had no vacated losses should just take them back. 2nd and 3. So the win vacated. 2nd and 3. There's a handoff. That's a first down up to the 50. So, well, isn't TJ Finley still quarterbacking? If TJ Finley was still quarterbacking. He started with 20. He started in 2020. Yeah. First and 10 at the 49. There's Messamaker. The guy opened wide, caught the 35. Then down to the 30. Man, that pass interference call killed Tulane, man. They were off the field. Tulane was off the field to the pass interference call. Man, I'm liking these play calls. Messamaker. And oh man, no, they almost got picked off. That was his worst pass of the night so far. Yeah. I think Max is still with North Carolina, isn't he? Because Max got hurt like twice. I think he got hurt twice, I believe. Then he had the COVID year. That everybody gets an extra year because of COVID. So and COVID was 5 years ago, which is mind-boggling. Anyway, 2nd and 10, Mestamaker. And gonna be sacked. Got him back at the 43-yard line. 3rd and long. Good job, Tulane. 3rd and long. Yeah, TJ Finley's played for like at least 5 schools. Remember, he was at Tulane and then got kicked off the team because he stole a car and used a fake license plate or some shit like that. I think he stole a car, but I think he used a fake license plate on a car. So it's 3rd and 21 coming up. So, but yeah, TJ Finley, man, he just. I think Eric Gilbert's still out there somewhere. Remember Eric Gilbert? I think he's still out there playing for some college team. And shit, he was at LSU in 2020. This North Texas coach, his face is all red, man. I don't know if his blood pressure's up or whatnot, man. But his Eric Morris's face is all red, like he's okay. Iowa State, they must have promoted somebody, because Iowa State lost their coach today. They must have promoted somebody within. 3rd and 21. You never hear about players with their ACT grades anymore, do you? Remember that, Randall? You used to hear about. He didn't make the ACT grade. No, he's got to go to a junior college for a year. 3rd and 21, but you don't hear that. You don't hear that no more. But nobody. Mestamaker catch made the 30, got tackled up to the 26-yard, put the fumble, and Tulane picks it up. 40, 45, 50, 45, down to the 40-yard line. Let's see if it's going to stay a fumble, because Tulane picked it up. Let's see if it's going to be a down or is it a fumble. Right now, I think they say Tulane football. What's up, Edward O? Remember that? Remember the ACT grades that these players had to have? And you don't hear that no more. You don't ever hear about somebody not making an ACT grade. That's a fumble. Oh yeah, that's a definite fumble. That's a definite fumble. That's a definite fumble. That's gonna be a Tulane football at the 38-yard line. That's a definite fumble. Yeah, turnovers might be the only way these offenses are stopped by either one of these teams. Like 1st and 10, Tulane at 37 North Texas. And there's a handoff up to 35, 30, 25, down to the 20. Still going to the 15-yard line. Man, they're still going. Down to about the 10-yard line. Man, still going. Down to the 8-yard line. Man. He ran 20 yards like when he was being tackled. Denver Harris. Yeah, I remember him. Another 5-star bust, man. You know, sometimes these 5-stars don't pan out, man. But Denver Harris had all the talent in the world to be a lockdown cornerback. And he couldn't do it at A&M. He couldn't do it at LSU. Just didn't have any kind of didn't have it between the years. 1st and goal at the 7. But there's a handoff. And it might be a touchdown. And it is. Touchdown Tulane. And Tulane scores off the turnover. Touchdown Wave. Denver Harris. Remember that? Denver Harris. Remember that, man? Brian Kelly, man, Brian Kelly went out and gave that dude a second chance. And he couldn't play it down, man. I mean, he couldn't even play a down. Here comes the extra point, and it's going to be good. 14-7 Tulane. So, yeah, these offenses are really good for both these teams. Look at Summerall, man. Look at Summerall. Yeah, Denver had all the talent in the world, just didn't want to play football, man. I guess that's what it boiled down to. He didn't want to play football, so. Yeah. What's going on? We got Boise up 14-0 over UNLV. Oh, isn't there a game on Fox? Oh, it is. Wait, yeah. Yeah, Boise UNLV's on Fox. What am I thinking of? That's right, Boise UNLV is on Fox. Never mind. I thought there was another game I'm missing. Yeah, Boise's playing on Fox. We got Kennesaw State and Jacksonville State. Yeah, there's too many games. There's too many games on at the same time, man. I turned which one turned off? I turned James Madison. Are they still kicking butt? There's no James Madison is not losing to Troy. Oh yeah, he ended up going to Alabama, I think. Yeah, that player that Brian Kelly did that weird ass dance to on TikTok or Instagram, where it doesn't really matter what platform it's on. But he did that cringe video. The LSU fans loved at the time. If you ask it, when it happened, LSU fans loved it at the time. Oh, it's so great, man! Brian Kelly's dancing. I think that guy went to Alabama. That's it, Danny Lewis. He went to Alabama. Yeah. Yeah, he went to Bama. Yeah, that was just so fucking cringe, man. It's cringy what these coaches do with these players, man, to get them to sign. Going to dance on Instagram or TikTok, some kind of like, man, what the fuck, man? You're a grown dude, man. Man, you think Saban would do that? Not a chance in hell, man. You never saw Saban dance around on TikTok for a recruit. For one, Saban didn't need to do that, for one. And if two, Saban wouldn't do it. There's two things. What's going on with Caleb Hawkins? He's not even in uniform. They almost dropped the kickoff. They almost dropped the kickoff. That guy Hawkins for North Texas is not even in uniform. Man. Would you dance on TikTok? No, I don't have TikTok. I definitely wouldn't embarrass myself like Brian Kelly did on TikTok. That was just sad, man. All right, 14-7 Tulane. First and 10, North Texas. Ball at their own 20. Man, that would have been ball at the 34-yard line. Messamaker, we got a flag down. Flag down. Ugh. Yeah. False start against the offense. False start against the offense. Oh, Boise just scored again. The blue turf, man. My ball back at the 29-yard line. Messamaker. Looking, dancing around, going to be sacked. The blue turf. I remember when they came out. I remember when they came out with the blue turf, and when it was new, and that's when Boise was trying to build their football program up. Man. All right, second down and 17 at the 27-yard line here for North Texas, the Mean Green. Messamaker. There's a handoff. Up to the 30, up to the 32. Be third down. Now there's a flag down. Yeah, but Boise, they had that blue turf. They wanted to be recognized and people take note. And they just never got rid of it. Doesn't somebody have like a gray Eastern Washington? Oh, offsides on the defense. I think somebody has like a gray field. Somebody has a red. I don't think they have any red anymore, but I know somebody has a gray field. I think it's Eastern Washington, I think it is. So 2nd and 12 after the offsides call. Ball back at the 32-yard line. That was another no big deal from LSU fans when he said family. Yeah, another no big deal. When it happened, LSU fans are like, oh, who cares, But now after he gets fired, now they're like making fun of him saying family. So 2nd and 12. I don't know what the hold up here in the football game is, but all right. Back to action. 2nd and 12 from the North Texas 32-yard line as they Messmaker trying to get them lined up, his players lined up. Man, I'm liking this quarterback. Now they go empty backfield. And gets a snap. Messamaker. Going to throw down the field. Going to be... Oh! Almost caught, man. Off the deflection, almost caught. Third down. He would have scored. He would have scored. He would have scored. It was almost intercepted. And then he deflected it, and 10. Young would have walked into the end zone. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 from the 32. And Tulane brings a little extra guy, and they're going to get to Messamaker. He's sacked. They brought an extra rusher. It's 4th down. Yeah, he definitely would have scored. So it's 4th down. Well, yeah, because Jeff Landry said that Scott Woodward wasn't making the next hire. Because Scott Woodward was not and would not have hired Lane Kiffin. He didn't hire Lane Kiffin in 2022. When he had the chance. 4th and 28, punts away. He hired Brian Kelly instead of Lane Kiffin. There's a fair catch at the 42-yard line. So, say what you want about the governor meddling with the football program, but because Scott Woodward definitely would not have hired Lane Kiffin. So we'll wait. He's in a good position where he is, man. I mean, I can't see him leaving NC State, and we'll see what happens with McMahon. I mean, they got a tough test against Texas Tech, so we'll see. Like I said, they're better this year than they were last year. Now, I still say they got to make the dance. I still say they got to make the dance. But they're better than they were last year. But still, we'll see when they play SEC. We'll see when they start SEC. But one good thing is the SEC is not as strong basketball-wise as it was last year. That's one good thing is we're not. It was tough last year in basketball. We'll see. That's why one of the reasons why Woodward's not here no more. Because Woodward wasn't going to hire Lane Kiffin. He wasn't going to hire Lane Kiffin. He had the chances to hire Kiffin after the 21 season, before he started his Ole Miss run. Because he was only there at Ole Miss for a year at the 2021. So, second year. That was the second year because Kiffin was there in 2020. Forgot. Kiffin was there in 2020 and then 2021. You forget about the damn COVID year. Forget about the goddamn. You forget about the damn COVID year. But Kiffin was there in 2020 and 2021. So. Yeah, he's made some bad football hires. Jay Johnson was a great hire in baseball. Say what you want, he did get. Tim Mulkey was his hire. So, and I know Gymnastics won a title, but that's not really moving the needle. But Jay Johnson was probably his best hire. Austin Thomas isn't going to be that. I don't know what the GM does, man. It's not like LSU's been lighting up the football program with Austin Thomas, so. So it's 1st and 10, Tulane. It's like it's raining uptown again. All right, 1st and 10, Tulane at their own 42. There's Retzloff. How did Retzloff come from the Tulane, man? There's a play action pass. And gonna be catch made up to the 45 to first down. How did Retzloff not get a better job somewhere else with another Power 4, program? Guy's a good quarterback. I just don't know how he didn't end up somewhere else in the Power 4. All right, ball at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Tulane. And they're going to run it. It gets up to the 37-yard line. Yeah, I think the GM does know the NIL stuff and roster management, but apparently the guy at Ole Miss has been doing a good job under Lane. So, look, LSU needs a whole reboot from the Brian Kelly regime, man. They need a whole just gut everybody. Well, besides Blake Baker. There's a handoff. And fighting to be about a yard short. Blake Baker's going, to Tulane, but be 3rd down. 3rd and 1 here for the Wave. But everybody on the offensive side of the ball has got to go for LSU. Every single person on the offense side of the ball has got to go. 3rd and 1 for Tulane. Wow, they go under center. That's an amazing concept there. quarterback keeper, and that's a first down. Yep, first down. Wow. Was that legal? Is that legal to go under center and do a quarterback sneak? Yeah, I'm glad for Blake Baker, man. He needs to go be a head coach somewhere. I mean, the last two coaches at Tulane have turned it into a Power 4 job, so Tulane's not a graveyard anymore, man. First and 10 at 32. There's a handoff. That's not a hold. I think Tulane got away with it. I thought, well, they only get a yard anyway. I thought I saw a hold. Second down. One time, like 10 years ago, LSU's defensive coordinator wouldn't leave for Tulane because Tulane was a graveyard. I mean, they just they weren't good at all. They didn't care about football. Didn't have a stadium. Second and 10. Retzloff will keep it left side, gets to the 25, down to the 20. That's a first down. But since Tulane built their on-campus stadium, if they started building some stuff with their athletic department, they've actually cared. It would be nice if they cared about baseball again. It'd be really nice if they cared about baseball. I miss playing Tulane at Zephyr Field on a Wednesday night. First and 10 for the Wave. I think we actually played them in baseball this year. And play action by Retzloff. And all day to throw. And going to be incomplete. Man, what's Summerall mad about? Summerall's all mad. Yeah, Tulane's, they're competitive in their conference, which they always should have been competitive in this conference. Second and 10. Man, though, Summerall wasn't happy with something there. So second and 10 from the 20. Both coaches have been upset. There's a handoff up to the 15, down to the 12-yard line. I can't question. What if they get run ruled again by Northwestern State? Can I jokingly question about Jay Johnson if they get run ruled by Northwestern State again? Imagine that happened again this year. Oh, that was a fun night. 3rd and 2. I'm like, man, this team ain't going nowhere. There's a play action pass. That's a catch. Oh, they had him. Incomplete. 4th down. They had him. Bad throw. Yeah, you got to go field goal here now, man. Man, they had him. Bam. What's my expectations for next year? To have an offense that can score more than 20 points for one. 30-yard field goal here for Tulane. And it's good. And it's 17-7 Tulane. So, as the rain is coming down uptown. That's it. Get your ponchos out. It's pouring down rain uptown. 52 degrees. Man, so. Yeah, remember that, man? We got run through by Northwestern State. We're like, this team is just. They're going to go to the regionals, but they're not championship caliber. But yeah. Yeah, as soon as LSU loses a midweek game, you're gonna have the people on the Tiger Ranch saying that Jay Johnson doesn't know what he's doing, and this team is not going. This isn't last year's team. We're not going. We're not winning no national title. This isn't last year's team. Just wait. It's coming. It's coming, Randall. Just wait. It's coming. Just wait till next year. When they lose to, like, I don't know, UNO or somebody in midweek. And then it's going to be, well, no, this isn't last year's team. It's going to happen. Yeah, that was kind of messed up. And they never, that was messed up throwing them out the game. That wasn't up on a power trip. Imagine if that was Jay Johnson, how you're mad, because you know how the umpires are horrible at calling balls and strikes. So that was horrible to throw him out the game in the first inning. That's just an up on a power trip. Because they do suck, man. They do suck. I mean, the umps suck. I mean, they're horrible, man. So they're horrible. I'm curious to see how Major League Baseball, how this automated, balls and strikes, whatever the hell they're doing next year in Major League Baseball with the balls and strikes. How they can be challenged, whatever. Curious to see how that works out. I thought for the All-Star game, it actually worked pretty well. I don't know if they're going to go to that same concept, but yeah. So the winner of this game more than likely will face Oregon in the playoffs. More than likely. Yeah, it's gonna be a tall order for either one of these teams to go to Austin and win the game. But they're gonna be but one of these teams is gonna be in the playoffs. There's kickoff. And return to the 5, 10, 15. Nope, not even to the 15-yard line. Maybe the 13-yard line. I don't know what's going to happen with these conference title games, but are they going to go away? I don't know. But the SEC game means basically nothing. Both those teams are in. The Big Ten, both those teams are in. The Big 12, probably both those teams are in. I don't know, man. These conference title games are they're not what they used to be. When we had the BCS, the 1 versus 2, then a 4-team playoff, it meant something because you had to win the conference to get into the playoffs. There's a handoff up to the 15-yard line. So I just don't. I don't know what's going to happen with these conference title games next few years. Because the SEC title game really doesn't mean anything, man. I mean, it doesn't mean a conference title really means nothing nowadays. I mean, does anybody care if in the NFL playoffs if you win your division or not? What if you go win Super Bowl as a wild card? Here's a mess maker with a catch made the 18 up to the 22-yard line. But I mean, like the teams have won the wild card in the NFL before. The Super Bowl with the wild card. Nobody says, well, no, but they didn't win their division. They didn't win their division. These conference title games are going to go. I mean, they're not really. It's not really. Who cares, man? I mean, with the 12-team playoff now, it's not really imperative that you win the like Georgia can lose and still get in the playoffs. Look at Ohio State last year. They didn't play for the conference title game. Mess maker. And it's a catch made, and it's going to be close. Let's see where they mark it. It's a first down. Never mind. It's a first down. Never mind, it's a first down. Ball at the 25-yard line. That's Messamaker looking to throw. And it's a catch made up to the 30, 35 out of bounds. Another first down. Yeah. I remember when there was no conference title games. Maybe they should go back to having just co-champs. I mean, I don't know. But I don't know. But, first and 10 at the 36. There's Messamaker. Gonna throw and airmailed it. As much as I hate Alabama, I don't think they should be penalized for having to play an SEC conference title, game. And if they lose, they should still be in the playoffs. I don't think Alabama should be, penalized for having to play a conference title game. If they lose, then they're out. No, why? Why are they penalized? I don't see. That's what I got a problem with. Second and 10. There's a handoff, and up to the 40, up to the 41-yard line. So the third down coming up here for North Texas. Like their helmets with the wing. So third and four coming up for North Texas. At the 42-yard line. Their own 42. Messamaker. And they bring pressure, and they're going to sack him. Fourth down. As he gets sacked. Fourth down. But I think I saw where BYU's in no matter what, and Texas Tech is in no matter what. I guess you're playing for seeding, like who gets a bye, but I don't know. Now Duke can put a whole. They can throw a big. They can really screw things up if they beat Virginia, because the ACC might get nobody in. 4th and 12. Then you might see James Madison and the winner of this game then punts away, comes at the 30 and let it roll. Gets to the 20 and down to the 18. 16-yard line. Yeah, if Duke beats Virginia, there's a possibility that no ACC school gets in. And it'll be the winner of this game and James Madison both in the playoffs, which would be really crazy in itself that 2 G6 schools get in, but 2:09 to go in the half. Well, if Tulane can go down and get a touchdown here before halftime, really, take some control in this game. So 2:09 to go in the half, all at the 16-yard line for Tulane. And Retzloff, they're going to hand it off, and it gets up to the 19-yard line. And we're going to have the 2-minute timeout. Yes. Hey, the 2-minute timeout. As the rain is coming down uptown New Orleans. 17-7 Tulane. Man. Wait, Roy Kramer died? Didn't know that. SEC commissioner. For some reason, I thought he was. For some reason, I thought he passed away, several years ago. All right, you are back. So, ooh, UNLV got on the scoreboard. So what's going on in the other James Madison? Let's see what game they're counting on. Did Troy come back and make this game any kind of competitive? Oh, it actually is. Wow. It is actually competitive. So 17-14. Man, I thought James Madison would have blown them out. So, but yeah, so. And it is nice and chilly outside tonight. It's supposed to rain tomorrow again. Supposed to rain tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, we got a 40% chance of rain tomorrow. High of 57. Yeah, we finally got some fall weather. Finally got some fall weather. Yeah. All right, well, 17-7 Tulane. And they have it second down and 6 from their own 20-yard line. Retzloff gonna run, and he's gonna get nothing. That's not a horse collar. And there, they finally I'm about to say they finally call it. Man, that was a horse collar tackle. Yeah, it rained here earlier on the North Shore, but it hasn't rained in a while. But yesterday was awful, man. Yesterday was awful. It rained all day. That's a horse collar. You better call that. Yeah, but they better call that horse collar tackle. So it's a horse collar. Yeah, yesterday was awful. Rue didn't go outside yesterday. That's how bad it was. First and 10 at the 35. Retzloff gonna be some play action. It's a catch made across the 45 and gets to the 50. Gets pushed out of bounds. First and 10 Tulane. But oh yeah, yesterday was awful. I don't have a rain gauge, but we got a shit ton of rain yesterday. It rained all day for like 12 hours. I mean, it just nonstop. Rue went outside at 8 o'clock in the morning. He peed. He came back inside, and he didn't go outside until the rain stopped, and that was around 8 o'clock at night. There's a handoff up to the 45-yard line. He didn't go outside, man. He's like, nah. I opened the door. He saw it was raining. He's like, nah, I'm good. Second and 6. It poured like for 12 hours. Non-stop. Second and 6. Yeah, yesterday was awful. Retzloff going to roll right, and he's going to tuck it and run. No, he throws it, but it's dropped. Oh man, receiver, he could have ran for a first, but the receiver dropped it. Man. Man, 3rd and 6. I see that. I put the game back on. It's 17-14. I thought James Madison was about just. Man, Retzloff could have ran for a first down, but receiver should have caught that. So 3rd and 6 with 1:03 on the clock. And they just get a snap before it expired. Catch made, but but there was a no. Yeah, he's short. It's 4th down. Man, nice tackle there, because if 16 would have broken the tackle, it could have been well, he fumbled, but it went out of bounds. Man. Yeah, I thought James Madison was about to put the game on ice. I mean, so Tulane had a chance to really put some distance themselves, but that drop was big. No, they're gonna punt it. Thought they were gonna fake it for a second, but they punted away and gonna bounce at the what? Wait, did it hit the North Texas player? Did it hit the North Texas player? It might have hit the North Texas player, and Tulane recovered it. Yeah, but Napier's going to James Madison. Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're going to say it hit North Texas player, recovered by Tulane. All right, man. It didn't hit nobody. Well, we'll see. Well, that's why they got replay. That's why they got replay. Can they zoom out any further? Oh, it did hit him. It hit 80. It hit 80. It definitely hit 80. It hit 80. It definitely hit 80. For a minute there, I was like, wait, why are we zooming out on the camera? I mean, shouldn't we be zooming in? Well, so what are we doing? We're gonna get the shot from space. Yeah, it hit number 80. It definitely hit number 80. But for a minute there, I thought they were. I thought they when they were zooming out, I'm like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? Oh, I see what North. I see what the coach is complaining about. Yeah, hit 80, but that might have been catch interference, but I don't know. I don't know what the North Texas coach is like. You can't challenge that. You can't challenge a penalty. I'm trying to say. All right, 1st and 10, Tulane with 50 seconds to go in the half. But what are they reviewing here? All right. I saw the referees. I thought. So what the hell they were? What the hell they reviewing that? So what the hell they do? You can't challenge that. All right, 1st and 10. You can't challenge a penalty. All right, 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line of North Texas. So Retzloff going to keep it. Gets to the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Man. Oh. Yeah, first down. So clock's at 30 seconds. And Tulane can call a timeout, man. Because they have 3. They finally did. Okay, good job. And it looks like the Boise State game is unwatchable. So what about the what's going with Kennesaw State? Now aren't they playing Jacksonville State? So So. Yeah, they're beating the. Oh yeah, Kennesaw is up 12-7. All right, over Jackson. Let me change my other TV, my multi-view. I like the multi-view, man, for this YouTube TV. It's one of the reasons why I have YouTube TV, because of multi-view. So 2nd and 3 coming up for Tulane. Got 28 seconds to go in the half. Ball's at the 6. And there's a handoff. And gets down to about the 2-yard line. It says 2nd and 3. Was that right? I don't know. Yeah, another handoff, and gets down to the 1-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal. Tulane's got to call a timeout. They do. Oh, the multi. You don't like the multi? I like the multi-view. It works really good if you got a big enough TV. It doesn't work if you have a smaller TV. You gotta have like at least a 40-inch for it to work, right. But so 2nd and goal coming up here for Tulane. There's 13 ticks on the clock. Tulane has 1 timeout left. As the rain is coming down uptown New Orleans. Yeah, James Madison and Troy, that game's a little closer than I thought it was going to be. All right, 2nd and goal for Tulane. And they're going to go, it's like shotgun. And they're going to roll right. Retzlaff going to throw, and incomplete. Man, should have been caught, man. Should have been caught. 3rd down. Should have been caught. Damn. You got to catch that. Man, if Tulane gets only a field goal out of this, that's a win for North Texas. So 3rd and goal from the 2. And Retzlaff's going to keep it, and he will knock it in there. So you're going to call timeout. Got to call timeout, and they do. Man, I thought he was going to score. I thought he was going to score there. Methamaker. I thought he was going to get in there. And what's Houston's? I haven't really paid attention. I really haven't paid attention to Houston and Willie Fritz, but so 4th and goal. I mean, you got to get points here, man. You can't just. Yeah, he might follow his coach at Oklahoma State. I know that, but you never know, man. With NIL, I don't know what Oklahoma State's NIL shit is. They're going for it here on 4th and goal. Wow, ballsy for Tulane. So Retzlaff under center, and now North Texas calls a timeout. And ballsy by Tulane here. Yeah, I think LSU can get Messamaker with NIL, unless he wants to follow his coach at Oklahoma State. No, he might want to follow his coach. But talking about NIL, I would think that LSU could offer a better NIL package for Messamaker. But I mean, if T Boone Pickens was still alive, maybe not, but. Yeah, I don't know if Trinidad Chambliss is going to get another season. You know, he's got to appeal that, but no. Chambliss was pretty good this year, man. So, wow, they're going to go for it. They're actually going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Man, that's all right. They're going to center and quarterback keeper, and I think he's in. Touchdown, he is. Touchdown Tulane. As Retzloff scores, so the gamble pays off. Trinidad and Tobago. Lord, man. Uh-oh, somebody's hurt down. Somebody's hurt for Troy. Looks like somebody's ankle. Couldn't see what it is. So it's 23-7 as Sumrall rolls the dice, and it works out well. How are they going to know if this is a touchdown or not with the angles that they've shown? So of course, all scoring plays are reviewable. I mean, how can you can't see nothing. Now, if they had called it no touchdown, then I would say they can't overturn it. Man. That's what man I say. There needs to be a time limit, man. There's got to be a time limit on these things, man. You can't take 5 minutes to look at it. It's crazy. Well, why's it taking so long? If you can't, why did it take so long? There should be a time limit. Man. There used to be a time limit when the NFL started the replay. You know, whatever the hell it was, 20, 30 years ago. It used to be a time limit. So, All right. Took that long to say touchdown. It took that long to save the touchdown. I mean, my God, man. I mean, there needs to be a time limit. I mean, if you can't decide, then whatever the call on the field was, that's the call, man. I mean, here's the extra point, and it is good. 24-7 Tulane at the half. So, man, 24-7 Tulane at the half here in the American Championship. One of this game goes to the college football playoff. So, yeah. Man. All right. Woo-wee. Man, the most talent. You mean better than Leonard Fournette? Man, if you look at the top, if you go by 247, now they put their rankings out of the when they have the rankings on 247, they show you the highest rated players that committed overall. See who was it? I think it was Fournette was the best, was the highest at LSU like ever. Let's see, they show that. Yeah, Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette was a .9996. Lamar Brown's a .992. Russell Shepard was a .9986. Now, Russell Shepard was high, but Les had no idea how to use Russell Shepard. Then you had Stingley. Early Doucette was high, man. Now, early Doucette was a really highly ranked recruit. That was a saving guy. Early Doucette was the 2004 class. Then you had Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson was highly ranked, man. Yeah, but Lamar Brown was, he's, one of the top players in the country, depending upon what service you go by. So, every service has somebody different. So, yeah. First maybe football player all time, man. It's got to be Joe Burrow. It's got to be Joe Burrow. But it's got to be Burrow. So, yeah, Lamar Brown's highly rated, man. Hopefully he. Usually guys that are that highly rated pan out well. Of course, there's some 5 stars that become duds, but I don't think he's gonna fall in that category. Oh, non-LSU player. I don't know. I don't have one. Well, maybe I do have one. Let me think about that. Maybe I do have one. Maybe I think about that. On second thought, let me think about that. Non-LSU player. I like watching Reggie Bush play, Vince Young. Those two guys were fun to watch. Reggie Bush and Vince Young. That was one of the best games I ever watched. Was that game? But yeah, either Reggie Bush or Vince Young. Yeah, that game was really, and that was one of the best games I ever watched ever. So yeah, Peterson was a generational talent. People forget about how good he was at Oklahoma. Good thing he wasn't on that 03 team. If Adrian Peterson was on that 03 team, they beat LSU. So good thing he wasn't on that team. Good thing he didn't come until the next year. But yeah, Peterson was a really good running back in college. And he was highly recruited. So yeah, but yeah, Reggie Bush, man. I remember when the Saints were gonna draft Reggie Bush, man, I was so excited. I was like, man, we're gonna have Reggie Bush. Yeah. So, ooh. Yeah, he was good but some people forget about Adrian Peterson. I mean, he was really good in the NFL, and he was a good player in college. I'm trying to think of somebody else besides Reggie Bush and Vince Young that was really electrifying college player. I mean, you had Barry Sanders, but I mean, I was around probably 12 years old when Barry Sanders was at Oklahoma State. That's a little before my, adult life. So, Lindale White was another good running back by USC. Yeah, that game against when Texas played USC, the players that were on those two teams, they're just. You had Reggie Bush, you had Vince Young, you had Lindale White. USC's receivers were good. Texas had some good defensive players. That was a great game. So, did I watch Breeze in college? Not really. I mean, nobody. Purdue was a nobody, so not really. I knew who Breeze was when the Saints got him, so I knew he played at Purdue. But I didn't watch Purdue. Nobody cared about Purdue. They were never really relevant on the national scale. Yeah, Tebow. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Almost forgot about Tebow. Only because I hated Florida so much. But yeah, I gotta put Tebow in that conversation. Forgot. Yeah, I gotta put Tebow and Cam Newton in that conversation. You're right. Much as I don't like Florida or Auburn. So, yeah, everybody's arguing about the play. That's why I liked. Did you listen to what John Gruden? Did you listen to what John Gruden had to say about what should be happening this weekend? Yeah, I mean there should be some other games being played this weekend to see who goes to the playoffs. Like Miami and Notre Dame will play again. It makes sense. Ole Miss should be playing somebody. I mean, why are some of these teams getting a bye this week? And teams like Alabama and Georgia, Texas Tech, BYU, they all got to play a game. And some teams have a bye week. So I like John Gruden's. I like what he's had to say. That made some of it made a lot of sense about some of these, because I mean, he's right. There's too many teams in these conferences, and you don't play everybody. In the NFL, you play everybody twice in your division. So you know who you play every year in the NFL. You play everybody twice in your division, home and away. You can't do that in college. There's not enough games, and there's too many teams in the damn division in the conferences. So not enough games. So I agree with that. It's screwed up, and I just don't think these conference title games mean much anymore. I mean, does it matter? I mean, you have NFL teams that win the whole thing, but they're a wild card. Nobody comes back and says, "Well, the Giants were a wild card in 2007, so they're really not the champs." So I just think that it doesn't matter anymore. These conference title games, I know they make a lot of money for these conferences, but they just don't matter, man. Georgia's getting into playoffs. Bama's getting into playoffs. Texas Tech is getting into playoffs. BYU's probably getting into playoffs. So why are these games being played? Other than a money grab for these conferences. Now, if you had like the NFL model, and you had divisions, and you play everybody twice in your division, there's tiebreakers, so you know who won the division. It's dumb, man. It's just dumb, the way college football determines the playoffs. I mean, you don't have an NFC South championship game to see who wins the NFC South. So now, so look, it says BYU's chances are .08 with a loss. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, is BYU in the playoffs right now? If the season ended right now, would BYU be in the playoffs? So why are they going to get penalized for having to play an extra game? Why is BYU getting penalized? Why would Alabama get penalized for playing an extra game? If Bama, I don't like Bama, but if they lose, unless they get blown out by Georgia, but if they lose by 3 points, 7 points, something like that to Georgia, why would Bama get penalized? Why? Well, yeah, head-to-head don't matter. The committee has already said head-to-head don't matter. So they've already come out and said that head-to-head don't matter. So, but I agree. Head-to-head should matter, whether it's week 1 or it's week 12. Otherwise, then why are we playing Clemson next year? What if it comes down to what if the playoffs come down to us and Clemson next year, and let's say let's just say they beat us. Let's say Clemson beats LSU next year. Well, that game don't matter. That game don't matter. And what if LSU beats Clemson, and they come out and say, well, that game don't matter. That game don't matter. Then why are you playing the game? It shouldn't matter if you play them in week 1 or week 10. You still have the head-to-head tiebreaker on them. I don't get that. I don't know. What's up, OG Trilogy? Yeah, head-to-head shouldn't matter, but it doesn't. The College Football Playoff Committee has already said that they really don't look at head-to-head. They look at how teams progress throughout the year and who's better now. And I mean, all right, then why are we playing these big non-conference games if they don't matter? You're supposed to be playing those games to propel you, for the playoffs. Okay, well, this team, LSU beat Clemson. Well, Clemson sucks, but let's say Clemson didn't suck this year and LSU was fighting for a playoffs. Well, LSU went on the road, beat Clemson. That should matter. But no, they don't say that, man. But yeah, head-to-head matters in the NFL. When it comes to who wins the division, they don't mean that if they don't come out and say, well, the Saints and the Falcons, the Saints swept Atlanta, but let's just say we played Atlanta early in the year, and Saints swept Atlanta, but Atlanta started playing better towards the end of the year. Well, no, Saints don't win the division because Atlanta's playing better. something like that, So, yeah. Yeah. You two went back to the handles, which is whatever, man. I don't know why they're doing that shit. Well, I guess I gotta call people. I guess I gotta call people by their handles, man. Notre Dame will never join a conference. The conferences are beneath Notre Dame. They never will. No, unless something happens with with these super conferences, which I think is going to happen eventually. That's about the only way. They're going to force Notre Dame to join a conference. Is they say, all right, look, everybody's got to be in these super conferences, and there's divisions in these conferences, like they have in the NFL. But so I don't know. It would be weird if we had the NFL model and we had like divisions in the SEC. We played like Alabama home and away, Ole Miss home and away, Auburn home and away. It'd be really weird to have that kind of format. But it might be best to determine, it might. I don't know. So. Georgia's a 1.5 favorite over Alabama, but Georgia just can't beat Alabama for the SEC championship. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Can Georgia beat Alabama? I mean, they could, but I don't know if they will. I mean, it seems like they have Alabama's their kryptonite, especially when the game's in Atlanta. What's up, Bow Down? But Kiffin has declined game day. He shouldn't go on game day. Why should he go on game day? I mean, he's not James Franklin. Yeah, something tells me about this Ohio State, Indiana. I'm gonna go on record right now, so everybody can hear me. Something tells me that's not gonna be. Something tells me that Ohio State's gonna beat the shit out of Indiana tomorrow. I want to go on record and say that the Buckeyes are gonna blow out Indiana tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see. You got the same hoodie. Yeah. I knew he was supposed to go on game day, but I didn't hear that he said no dice. But what's the point? I don't know, man. I just something tells me that Ohio State's going to beat this shit. I hope it's a good game, but something just tells me that the Buckeyes are going to beat the shit out of Indiana tomorrow. But we'll see. Yeah. Well, but why? But see, the question, the problem I had with the James Franklin deal was, why did he get? What made him so special over the other coaches that were looking for jobs at the time? I mean, he wasn't the only at the time. He wasn't the only coach that was looking for a job. But what made him so special? So he must have paid to be on game day. And I hope Georgia beats Alabama, man. But you know what? I mean, they just hold on. They just can't beat them in Atlanta. If Georgia cannot beat Alabama tomorrow, this is not really a really dominant Bama football team. If Georgia can't beat Bama tomorrow, man, I don't know. So I don't know. They said that he's coaching till the end. They said both these coaches would coach to the end of the season, which I would think means the playoffs. Now, I think if they lose, of course, Summerall's not going to coach the bowl game. And if North Texas loses, their coach isn't going to coach the little crappy bowl game they go to. But I think if they win, I think, yes, they are coaching the playoffs. I think. So, I think that's what Oklahoma State and Florida agreed to. That if both these coaches, if they get to the playoffs, they can coach the playoffs. I think that's what they said. So, which would be good. I mean, because what are the chances North Texas and Tulane ever have a chance to make the playoffs again? Well, I mean, I don't know. With the format that they have now, they have a chance to make the playoffs every single year if they're the highest rated G6 school. So it's a little different now, but so man, so what if it's still raining uptown? Man, if the weather wasn't so horrible, man, the last 2 days, I might have thought about I might have gone to the game, but the weather is so freaking horrible, and it's wet and it's cold, and I just didn't feel like going uptown. But the cold's okay, but just the rain, I didn't want to drive down to Willow Street in the rain. But all right. So second half about to kick off. Tulane get the ball first. Oh, you're talking about the women's team finally played somebody. It didn't look good. It didn't look good early the other day against Duke. There's kickoff, but the women's team, they pulled away. But yeah, for the first half a quarter, the women were getting killed by Duke. I'm like, man, I said, what the hell are they doing? But I think the men's basketball team is better than what they were last year. But you're right, their competition's getting they're getting a little step up in competition on Sunday against Texas Tech. Hopefully they play well. Hopefully, even if they don't win, hopefully they play well. Oh, we got a flag after the play. Oh, we got a person foul against Tulane after the play, after the kickoff. That's going to push him back. Well, Duke's, look at their record. Duke's like 3-5. They're not that good in women's basketball this year. They're not. I don't think they are good as what they were last year. But is Kennesaw State about to win? Shit, I'm not even looking over. All right, 1st and 10 for Tulane back at the 13-yard line. I think Kennesaw State's about to win to CUSA. There's a handoff. And get up to the 15, to the 20. Yeah, 2 hands on the football, 9-yard gain. And what bowl game does the CUSA champ go to? We got 2nd down and 1 for Tulane at the 21-yard line. And there's a play action by Bretzloff. They bring pressure. And incomplete. 3rd and 1. Yeah, the men's team. I know they went and played Boston College, and that's where they played last, right? And Boston College ain't that great, but they still won the game on the road. Oh, Kennesaw State scored a touchdown. That's what just happened. All right, 3rd and 1 for Tulane. And quarterback keeper, and Retzloff will get the first down. I had to look where he was. First down. Oh, the CUSA champ goes to the Bahamas. Oh, they going to the Bahamas. Oh, that's why they're all excited. It's either next year or the year after that. I can't remember. It's either next year or the year after that. It's in New Orleans. All right, 1st and 10 at the 23. There's a handoff up to the 27-yard line. I like how they put two hands on the football. The Bahamas Bowl, man. How much money does it cost to fly those teams out to the Bahamas? I mean, it's got to cost an arm and a leg to fly all those teams out to those two football teams out to the Bahamas, and they can't. I mean, they can't get paid that much to go to the bowl. Like, the bowl money can't be that much. 2nd and 5 from the 27. I just don't understand. There's a handoff, and gets up to the 30, up to the 32-yard line, maybe. I don't care if they. I would like to see LSU anywhere, if it's played anywhere. But I think it's either. I'm not sure about next year. I thought it was in LA or something next year, or Vegas, or maybe it's this year. Where's it at this year? 3rd and 1. And next time quarterback's gonna keep it again. Rest of first down. Retzloff gets to the 38-yard line. Yeah, where's it at this year? Maybe it's in Vegas this year. But I think isn't it in Los Angeles coming up, or I don't know. Isn't it SoFi? So 1st and 10, Tulane. I think it's always in Miami. First down, play action by Retzloff. Gonna go. Man, that's dangerous pass. Man, lucky that wasn't intercepted. It's in Miami next year. What's in Miami next year? Seems like it's always down in Miami, man. They like having that game down in South Beach. The weather's nice. 2nd and 10. There's a handoff and gets up to about the 40-yard line, and they spruced up Hard Rock. Hard Rock looks really good the way they put the the overhangs and all that kind of stuff. 3rd and 7. And Tulane needs to stretch the field. All right, so 3rd and 7 from the 40. Retzloff gonna throw and open caught 40. Spins down to the 38-yard line. First down, Tulane. That was Brown. Stevens with the catch. But Nola's in 28. Okay. Well, it's usually nice in January. It's not like freezing. What is this? There's a fumble. Man, I don't know what the hell that was. Tulane's lucky on that play. Tulane's really lucky on that, man. They almost had a game-changing turnover. Oh, the center didn't snap the ball. The center didn't even snap the ball. How is that? The center didn't snap the ball. The center didn't snap it. 2nd and 11. There's a handoff and up to the 34-yard line. That was I've only ever seen that. The center didn't even snap the ball. He just moved. I, the center just like moved forward and didn't snap the ball. All right, 3rd and 7 here for Tulane. Yeah, so Kennesaw State wins the CUSA. Man. It's a ball at the 34-yard line, 3rd and 7. Retzloff going to hand it off and only gets a few yards. Be 4th down. Yeah, there should be right. There shouldn't have been a legal snap if the center doesn't even snap the football. That should be a legal snap, right? So 4th down. So you got 4th down for Tulane. Might be, yeah. Man. Yeah, that probably should have been a penalty. Oh, we got Devon Armstead from Baton Rouge. He's a North Texas player that's down on the field. Bring it back. Let me go feed the cat. She's like meowing. All right. Wait. Yeah, I mean, that probably should, right? I mean, probably should have been a legal snap. But that kind of hurt Tulane because they had to give up a play. But that was 4th down. All right, so James Madison's up by 10 points now in the 4th quarter. Yeah, what's going on? In the his boys is still beating the shit out of UNLV. Let's see. That game's in 4K. Man, they got the Mountain West Championship in 4K. Man, I guess I put that game back on. It's a 2-score game. Boise. Yeah, I see him on. I see him on the On Patrol Live PD, where it's called now. Yeah, they think they can just drive around and just they don't have to follow any laws because because YouTube told them so. See, they start the playoffs way too late, man. Right, Tulane's going for a field goal. Man, is it raining? Is it raining anymore? So Tulane's going for a 40. I'm sorry, they're going for a 50-yard field goal. Man, snap, kick up, and it's gonna be no good. Man, it's no good. So who? Not a good drive by Tulane there. That's right. They're not driving. They're just traveling or whatever hell they say. Man. All right, so 1st and 10 for North Texas. Now, that meant Tulane really could have put some distance between themselves if they could have gone and got a touchdown. But all right, after the missed field goal, 1st and 10 for the Mean Green. As Mestamaker. Gonna roll right and gonna get pushed out of bounds. Man. I'm surprised he didn't dump it off to the running back. 2nd down. Now there's a flag down. Now there's a flag down. I don't think that's not roughing. I mean, he's in bounds. I don't know. Let's see. No, he's like in bounds when he pushed him. He was still on the green when he got pushed out of bounds. Are they gonna call? They can't call that. No. Okay, they didn't. It was a personal foul against the offense. Must have been after the play. Oh. 54. Oh, 54. I see what happened now. As 54 pushed down a Tulane player and pointed at him. What an idiot. Well, he is protecting this quarterback, but still, he's an idiot. So 2nd down here for North Texas. There's a handoff, and get up to about the 22-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. I took Tulane and the under. I mean, I get it, man. I get it. You want to protect your quarterback. I understand, but you got to be smart about it. 3rd and 20. Messamaker. Now gonna run, and he will get slide at the 34-yard line. So it's be 4th down. I get it, man. I mean, you want to protect your quarterback and all that kind of stuff. So they either should have gone for it or punted. Well, 4th and 9, and North Texas is going to roll the dice and go for it at their own 33-yard line. Man. Messamaker. Throws and Penance picked off. Might be a pick 6, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tulane. Man. Wait, did he fumble? Did he fumble? Going into the end zone. Holy moly. Nope, they say touchdown. They're going to say touchdown. I thought he fumbled before the let's see, man. But was he over? Was he over the? Was he in the end zone? Though, it's a question. Oh man. Man, he might not be in the end zone, man. Man. Holy moly. Yeah, but this might not be a touchdown for Tulane. This might be a touchback. Man. But Messermaker might have saved the game for North Texas. I can't see the ball is. Oh, he fumbled. I don't think this is gonna be a touchdown. I think this is gonna be a touchback. Man. Ooh wee. Trying to hear what they're saying. Man. Messermaker might have saved the game for North Texas. Pick six would have man. Man, how do you fumble there, man? How do you fumble there, man? And again, they're taking forever on this. Again, they're taking forever. Man, wow. You have no idea why they take forever, man. Wow. They say it's a touchdown. Damn. Wow. I thought they were going to overturn it. Man. Wow. I'm kind of surprised they didn't call that a fumble. Here comes the extra point. It's now about to be 31-7 Tulane. Man. Wow. The pick six. Going for it on your own 33-yard line. I get it. Like, man. Man, but we'll see, man. Tulane's defense, the first drive didn't look good at all. Looked like North Texas was going to put up, 80 points. We got back. Man. Woo-wee. Yeah, looks like James Madison. Man, if Duke beats Virginia, they might have two group of six teams in the playoffs. James Madison and whoever wins this game. Which would be wild to have two group of six teams in the playoffs. I mean, that'll be wild. So, but I still think group of six needs their own playoff. Like, 1AA has their playoff going on right now. Oh no. Yeah, two G6 teams in the playoffs would be crazy. But if Duke wins, then the ACC probably gets nobody in because of where they're going to be ranked and where the group of six will be ranked. So, all right, so it's 31-7 Tulane. Still got half this quarter to go, and still have the fourth quarter. So, can't be popping champagne bottles yet. Yeah, I've been saying that for years, man. I think everybody, I think people would watch it if the group of six. If the group of six had their own playoff going on, people would watch it. Here comes the kickoff. And they're going to call a fair catch the 5-yard line, so it'll be a touchback. Indiana, Tulane. Well, Tulane's played Northwestern, they played Duke, and they played Ole Miss. So Tulane's had they've had a Indiana. I haven't really. I know that Indiana. Who's they? I haven't looked at who they played. But yeah, Tulane's played Northwestern. They played Duke. And they played Tulane. Ole Miss. I think they won 2 of those games. All right, ball at the 25-yard line for North Texas. Mestamaker going to throw and open at the 38. That's the first down. We're probably going to see air mean green going on. Yeah, there's a chance that Tulane plays Ole Miss again if this thing holds up. Depending on what happened in the ACC game. There's a handoff. Ooh, but it gets to the 50. That's up to the 48-yard line. Man, they almost scored. As Gray gets tackled, otherwise he'd have been gone. Come on, Tulane. You've been playing really good defense this whole game. Don't start playing this crappy defense. You've been playing lockdown defense. All right, 1st and 10 to 48. Mestamaker. Gonna throw the ball. The ball get tipped. But incomplete. I thought did the ball get tipped to the line? Incomplete. Yeah, don't go into prevent in the third quarter. If this was like 2 minutes ago in the game and you're up 31-7, yeah, okay, you can go prevent then. North Texas is the only FBS team to score 30 or more points in every game. Wow, yeah, Tulane and LSU can't score 20. There's a handoff, and nice tackle. Otherwise, he'd have been. That could have been like a 5-6 yard gain. It's crazy, man. Yeah, if Duke beats Virginia, there's probably no ACC school gets in the playoffs, which would be kind of crazy to have a Power 4 conference, and your conference champion doesn't even get in, man. That's right. Indiana did beat Oregon. That's right. 3rd and 15. Mestamaker pressured, and now he can run, and it's a first down. Yeah, they did beat Oregon. That's right. And I think they beat the shit out of Illinois too. So Mestamaker gets the first down. So ball's at the 33 of Tulane, 1st and 10, North Texas. And they're going to run it. And gets nothing in that play. It's amazing how some of these smaller schools have more innovative play callers. I mean, the play calling is different. The play calling is totally different than what LSU would call. Both these OCs of North Texas and Tulane, they call different plays. If LSU called these plays, maybe they'd be able to score 20 points. Maybe, I don't know. But we don't call these plays, so I wouldn't know if we could or not. 2nd and 9, Mestamaker pressured, and now he's going to run. Gets the 25-20 down to the 15. Man, they're going to do. Mestamaker's beating him with his legs. But where's the spy at? Where's the spy at? So it's 1st and 10. There's a handoff. And gets about a yard. And LSU's going to have to find another defensive coordinator. Well, Baker's taking the Tulane job. So we got to play. I mean, it's already been reported that he's going to take the Tulane job. So, but yeah, LSU's going to have to find a defensive coordinator. Got to play there for Tulane. Yeah, it's. I mean. So, yes, but aren't they targeting him for like defensive line coach? Or maybe they'll offer him the defensive coordinator job. I don't know, but he was a good defensive line coach. So we'll see. They might offer him the DC. So. What's up, Eagle Fang? Yeah, Penn State actually made a decent hire. They didn't go out and get Brian Kelly or somebody like that. Matt Campbell's been somebody that I thought was going to leave Iowa State 10 years ago, but he didn't. And Dillingham, I guess Dillingham doesn't want to leave Arizona State. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line for North Texas. Mestamaker throws and incomplete. Man, that was a 3rd down. So, if you had to hire the LSU head coach, Lane Kiffin would have been. At the time, I didn't know Lane Kiffin was a realistic option. So that's why I said Summerall. I didn't know Lane Kiffin was a realistic option, but yeah, Lane Kiffin. 3rd and 9, but I just didn't think he was. I just didn't think that was a realistic option at the time because of Ole Miss going to the playoffs and whatnot. 3rd and 9 for North Texas. Mestamaker bring pressure, got hit, and incomplete. Man, they got a flag down now. This might be pass interference in the end zone. Might be pass interference against Tulane. But Mestamaker got popped. Yep, it is pass interference. Let's see on the replay. Yeah, he kind of held him there. Yeah, he held him there. I don't know. I don't know if he would have even caught the ball. I mean, but anyway, 1st and goal at the 2. Mestamaker gonna throw and guy open and it's picked off. It's off the hands, intercepted. Oh my God, that should have been a touchdown. Should have been a touchdown, but it's intercepted. The receiver should have caught it, but it's intercepted. Oh my God. Yeah, Dan Lanning was not an option leaving Oregon. 10 should have had it, man. 10 should have had it for North Texas, but it's intercepted. Man, that's not on Messermaker, man. That's on the receiver. But Tulane, they returned it out of the end zone to the 1 yard line. But that's not really the they thwarted a scoring play. Yeah. So. We'll see. About Lane Kiffin jumping from jobs to jobs. That was the knock on Saban. Until he got to Alabama, Saban was the same way. Saban stayed at he stayed at Toledo, I think he was. Then he went to Michigan State. Then he went to LSU. Then he went to Miami. That was a knock on Saban is that he don't stay anywhere. And Saban stayed at Alabama. We'll see if Lane Kiffin stays at LSU. We'll see. But you're right. But that was one of the knocks on Saban was that he don't stay nowhere. He coaches 5 years and leaves. So we'll see though. Dan Lanning. Yeah, Dan Lanning's a good coach. He's not leaving Oregon. Oregon is a top job in the country. Probably a top 5 job in the country, probably. At least top 10. At worst, Oregon's a top 10 country. The top 10 coaching job in the country. So yeah, he's not. Dan Lanning's not leaving Oregon. They invest money to their football program. They pay their coaches. He ain't leaving Oregon. That was an unrealistic option, Dan Lanning. That was everybody kept saying, Dan Lanning, that was unrealistic. Kirby Smart, unrealistic. Brian Day, unrealistic. So anyway, no. Yeah, Kiffin wanted the LSU and Florida job back when LSU hired Brian Kelly and Florida hired Napier. Kiffin wanted either the Florida or LSU job back then. If Kiffin had gotten offered either one of those jobs, he would have left Ole Miss in 2022. So you're right. So. Yeah, and Marcus Freeman was another unrealistic option. He wasn't leaving Notre Dame. No. Something told me, I just didn't think Lane would, I don't know, man. I thought the playoffs would put a monkey wrench. So what I thought was going to happen was that Lane Kiffin wasn't going to leave Ole Miss until their season was done, even in the playoffs. And I didn't know if LSU was going to wait that long. So that was my thought process was that Lane was going to coach Ole Miss in the playoffs. But that was my thinking. All right, so Tulane has it their own 1 yard line after the interception. Man, that guy should have kneeled it in the end zone, but that's offsides. Might be offsides against North Texas. Yeah, Signetti came from it was James Madison, right? Yep, offsides against the defense. That's going to give Tulane some yards to work with. So, and then, so it's first and 5 at the 6. And there's a handoff. And it's a first down. Yeah. Across the 10-yard line. First down, Tulane. But Carson Wentz, yeah. He got hurt with Philadelphia, and man, he's never been the same quarterback. All right, so 1st and 10, Tulane. Got 3:30 here to go in the third quarter. Ball at their own 11. And there's a handoff and gets the edge up to the 15-yard line. They're gonna say he's out of bounds. Okay, no clock's running. Yeah. Carson went from an MVP front runner to this. Where the hell is he playing at now? What wasn't it? Wait, what? Well, he was playing with was it Minnesota? Second and 6. Well, Kiffin's not going to have to live in a transfer portal at LSU, but like at Ole Miss, because Ole Miss can't get the players from high school like LSU can. There's a handoff and gets a few yards. Be third down. Now, Mississippi doesn't have the high school talent like Louisiana does, and they don't have access to Texas like Louisiana does. So LSU will get better high school talent than Ole Miss could ever dream of. But every team is gonna tinker with the transfer portal because you have to. 3rd and 4 here for Tulane at the 16-yard line. Retzloff out to the right, catch made, and they try to get a screen going, but good defense. It's 4th down. They snuffed that out. So, yeah, Minnesota. That's what. Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah, because he was playing when McCarthy was hurt. All right, so North Texas is going to get the ball back. So Tulane takes some time off the clock, but I think they were hoping that they would take a little more. And punts away. And coming up there, catch at the 39-yard line. That's where North Texas will have it. So, but LSU will have to go to the transfer portal again this year because of, for one, we don't have enough high school talent that we recruited. 2, we went heavy in the portal last year, and those guys are leaving. So LSU will go heavy in the portal this year because they're going to, out of a necessity. So, all right, 1st and 10, North Texas. We got 1:19 to go in the third quarter. Messamaker, his little screen, but only gets up at the 43-yard line. Little receiver screen. So, yeah, I mean, look, LSU's defensive backs are all going to be like, all the big guys, are gone outside of the high school talent we got last year. Delane, Halsey, I mean, they're all gone. 2nd and 8. There's a handoff and gets about 3. It'll be 35 coming up. What's up, Trevin? What's up, Trevin? I got to get used to the handles now, Trevin. Since YouTube puts your the handles down, not your name no more. 3rd and 4, Messamaker. Throws, deep ball, right side, and incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down. Had to wait till there was a flag. Yeah, I had to wait and see if there was a flag. They've been liking to throw flags against Tulane. 4th and 4. And of course, the Mean Green have to go for it. I mean, this is for the conference title game. You got to go for it. 4th and 4. As I said, that's a false start. Yeah, okay, about to say, yeah, false start. Yeah, YouTube's always changing shit. Now it's 4th and 9. Now I wonder if this changes their thought process on 4th and 9. Because it's a little tougher to convert, but what does the chart say? And it looks like they're punting. I'll be passing by in about an hour. What, you can be on I-12? Well, honk the horn. I'm outside. I can hear you. 4th and 9, punt time. And now they call him a timeout. So yeah, if you pass it by I-12, man, just lay on your horn. I'll hear it out here. I'm not far from the interstate. Analytics say go. The analytics always say go for it, go for it, go for it. I mean, if you're going to call a timeout here, I think you have to go for it now. Otherwise, why the hell you call a timeout? Okay, now Messamaker's putting his helmet back on. Look, regardless how this game is going to end, LSU needs to take a look at Messamaker. Regardless how this game ends, man, Messamaker is going to be a hot quarterback in the transfer portal. A hot quarterback. All right, okay. Well, now they are going to go for it. Like I said, now they are going to go for it. 4th and 9 at their own 41. Messamaker pressured and throws, and Wadman caught 30, 25-20. That's going to be a touchdown. What are you doing on defense, Tulane? What the hell are you doing on defense there? Man. Jeez. Busted coverage. I mean, you could really have put the game on ice with that stop. I mean, not only was he, he was like, that changes things. That changes a lot of things in this game, especially if they get this 2-point conversion. And back to throw is Messamaker. And incomplete. So it's going to stay at 31-13 game. I mean, yeah, Hoopa, where was the busted coverage at? Okay, I see it's on the. Oh, they came from the bottom of the screen. Well, you had nobody went with him. Man, nobody went with him. Man. So horrible defense there. Yeah, that was a good read by Messamaker. That's what I like him, man. Regardless how this game turns out. Yeah. Oh, UNLV has cut the lead to the deficit to 7. Man, over there in Boise. I think here comes the kickoff, and returns to the 20, the 25, the 30, up to the 36-yard line. That's what Tulane will have it 1st and 10 with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of. I think Messamaker is going to have a lot of options in the transfer portal. He's going to have a lot of options in the transfer portal. I mean, he could follow his coach to Oklahoma State. He can go to LSU. I mean, he can go to. Who else? He's a quarterback. Got 1st and 10, Tulane at 36. And they're going to hand it off and get up to about the 39-yard, like the 40-yard line. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter. and it's 31-13 Tulane. Man. Tulane just needs a long drive and get points. So, well, yeah. And that's another quarterback that could hit the portal is Sam Levitt. But why would Arizona State? They're gonna let him go? I guess with the NIL, you never know. But yeah, Levitt's a quarterback that's going to be probably in the transfer portal. Oh man. But anybody is better than the ones we have. Anybody is better than the ones that we have on the roster. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we're gonna need to get a quarterback. In the transfer portal, because we didn't get one in the high school ranks. So, yeah. I thought Lenore Sellers was going to the draft. Are you going to come sleep over? Okay. We're going to park your truck out. But yeah, I thought Sellers was going to the draft. Remember beginning of the year, him and Klubnik and Nussmeier were like the top three quarterbacks, and then now they're not. It's crazy how that works out. That's crazy how it works out. Okay. Yes, Sellers is draft eligible. Yeah, all those quarterbacks in the preseason that Manning kind of got better as the season went along. Arch Manning got better, but yeah, Nussmeier and Klubnik and Sellers were all just non-factors. But that's kind of crazy how Mendoza wasn't on nobody's list beginning of the year. Dante Moore was kind of on the list, but not like Nussmeier and Klubnik and Manning and Sellers. But all right, 2nd down and 6 for Tulane. Yeah, that's a false start, man. Tulane better, man. That busted play, man, really changed a little bit of the flow of the game a little bit. So 2nd down and 11. And it's Retzloff. Here's a catch out to the right to the 35 to the 40. up to the 45, first down to the 50-yard line. Man, that's all effort. First down, Tulane. That was all effort. What possession do the Saints need to draft? Every single one on one pick. Can the Saints draft like everything in one pick? Like offensive line, receiver, running back. We need every single position on one pick. Ball's at midfield. Hand off, and it's about 2 yards. Yeah, defense, man. But we do need defense, man. But we have no running back. We have no wide receiver. We have no number one receiver. We have no running back. I mean, it's sad. They just need They just need everything. That's why I said, can we draft everything in one pick? 2nd and 9. And there's a quarterback keeper and gets nothing. Yeah, can we draft everything in one pick? That's what we need. That 4th down conversion gave North Texas a little bit of life. Now all of a sudden Tulane can't run the football. 3rd and 10. They were running the football a little bit early in the game. But now Tulane's having problems running the football. It was 3rd and 10 from midfield. Are they going to bring pressure? They do bring pressure. Here's a screen caught, makes a tackle. Oh man, he broke that tackle. He'd have been gone. 4th down. Man, if he would have able to break that, man, he'd have been first down easy. 4th and 5. Tulane might have to score another point and punts away. And fair catch at the 11. That's where North Texas will have it. The scoreboard don't have that. It shows a little. It should show a line above the team, but it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, can Lane Kiffin call plays for the Saints? Well, I mean, Saints' problem is they don't have any freaking players in the team. That's one of their problems. We have no number one receiver. We have no offensive line. Running back position is poor. Saints just need so. That's why I said, can we draft everything in one pick? That's what we need. Well, there it is. Kiffin won't make it to game day. I mean, we expect Kiffin. We expect more to do, man. We have no receivers. The offensive line is garbage. I mean, you have Ceja Salad at guard who can't block nothing. We finally got rid of Trevor Penning, which is good. Finally got rid of Trevor Penning's ass. He's out of here. But, I mean, we can't run the ball. They can't run the ball at all, man. It's crazy how Saints they can't run the football. It's the worst you've seen. You watch Joe Sloan? I think Joe Sloan's worse. But hopefully they quit putting Taysom at quarterback in those red zone opportunities because it's not really working. They want to run the ball with Taysom. Just put him at running back. And line up Taysom at tight end if you want to throw the football to him. With the offensive line the Saints have, it's just not going to work with Taysom because there's no holes at all. So, watch Joe Sloan go. Watch Joe Sloan go to Kentucky and actually have a decent offense. I mean, not a great offense, but a decent offense. Yeah, but watch him go to Kentucky and they have a decent offense, better than what LSU's had here. All right, 1st and 10 here for North Texas. As Tulane's defense needs to step up. 1st and 10 at the 12. Mestamaker. Here's a catch made. Back to make a tackle. And they don't make it at the 20. Bad 25, 30, 35 out of bounds. 1st down. Man, bad tackling. Man, Tulane better show up their defense. Well, Brian Kelly's not. Why does everybody think Brian Kelly's going to coach again? Why is Brian Kelly ain't coaching again? I don't know why people think he's going to coach. People say, "Oh, he needs a." No, I think he's coaching again. So. All right. Man, Tulane needs to start tackling, man. Tulane started tackling. That should be like a 5-yard gain. Yeah, Tulane's offense has been kind of, not good this half. Ball at the 35-yard line. And they're going to run it. That's a big hole. 40, 45. 1st down. Man. Whew. Yeah, so bad tackling bothers me. Mestamaker looking to throw. And another catch made. Up to the 38-yard line, the 1st down. Okay, North Texas has found something on offense. Tulane's not getting pressure on the quarterback like they did in the 1st half. There's a handoff, and this time they only get about 2 yards. There's a Sibley on the carry. Tulane's not getting pressure on the. They were sacking Mestamaker in the 1st half. Now they're not getting pressure. So 2nd and 9 coming up. And back to throw is Mestamaker. They bring pressure, and this is how they sack them. At the 41, they brought pressure off the other right side. It's sacked. It's 3rd down. That was Howard with the sack. 3rd and 13. I think that's the first sack in the 2nd half. Mestamaker, another catch made, but it's going to be 4th down at the 35-yard line. So, of course, they'll go for it. I mean, got to go for it. 4th and 7 coming up. All right, so 4th and 7. Ball at the 35-yard line, 35 of Tulane. Mestamaker, all they to throw, and going to be caught first at 20, down to the 15, 1st down, down the 10-yard line. Man, Man. First down, North Texas. Tulane better get their offense in gear, man. First and goal. And there's a handoff and break the tackle. And he's gonna score a touchdown. This game is not over. This game is not over. And what is Tulane? I don't know what they're doing on defense. That's 2 times they've had chances to get off the field on 4th down, and they didn't do it. They'll go for 2. Yeah, going for 2 is right because it's 12. All right, they'll go for 2. And they're going to get it. They're going to get it. 31-21. Man. All the momentum is now on North Texas side, man. Just some bad tackling by Tulane and some bad 4th down defense. Man. Jeez. Yeah, Tulane's going to have to get back. They're going to have to get back to what they were doing offensively in the first half. Man. Ooh, wait. Yeah, Tulane. Well, their offense hasn't been great this half, so I think they've been kind of way too conservative on offense. But they were up 31-7. Then they had the blown coverage, but that's 2 4th down conversions, man. That's just has changed this game. All right, so this is a big drive for Tulane. Needs to go down for to get a touchdown. So we'll see, man. Alrighty. A long drive here for Tulane, and a touchdown would really, make it to be 38-21. It'll be back to a 3-possession game. So 9:26 here to go in the 4th quarter. Kickoff time for North Texas. And they're going to kick it deep. Returns to the 15, up to the 22-yard line. That's where, and then we got some pushing and shoving going on. Pushing and shoving going on. So 1st and 10, Tulane. Yeah, they got a game just like that. Oh, somebody do a punch, huh? Oh, that's a flop. All right, so 1st and 10, Tulane. Yeah, that was a flop by what's that, 17? All right, ball at the 22-yard line. Yeah, Tulane's offense hasn't been good this half. I think they're way too conservative on that last drive. There's a play from Bretzloff, and catch made, and gets out of bounds. And I thought they were going to throw a flag on the bench there. 2nd down. Man. Second and 9 coming up. Yeah, the Mean Green have the momentum. There's a handoff, and up to the 27-yard line. The 3rd down coming up. Man. Third and 5. Even a 1st down takes 2 minutes off the clock. 3rd and 5 for Tulane. Now Tulane sub. Now North Texas can sub back. All right, so 3rd and 5 for the Wave. Bretzloff going to step up and caught 1st down. It should have been picked off, but it's a 1st down for Tulane at the 39-yard line. That almost was picked off. Man, that could have been a game changer. That could have been a game changer. That could have been an interception for North Texas, but it's a catch for Tulane. Man, that was like 1st and 10 for Tulane at the 40-yard line. And they're going to run it. And gets about a yard maybe. That's it. Man. I was hoping that Tulane would have a little more success running the football, but 2nd and 9, they're looking like LSU running the football right now. Yard, no, 2 yards. 2nd and 9. It's a ball to 41. And there's a play action with Bretzloff. Gonna go over the middle and in goes the flag down. There's a flag down late. This might be interference against the defense. And it is. Pass interference against the defense. That's a 1st down, Tulane. Man. Oh yeah, he's getting hell. So it's 1st and 10, Tulane. 6:37 to go. Ball at the 44 of North Texas. There's a handoff up to the 41-yard line. One of those interceptions wasn't Messamaker's fault. It went off the receiver's hands in the end zone. But so it's 2nd down for Tulane. 41-yard line of North Texas. And the quarterback's going to keep it. It's wrestled off the 40, 35, out of bounds at the 30-yard line. First down, Tulane. Well, they haven't run that play in a while. First down, Tulane. Yeah, the receiver was a problem on the one in the end zone. I think even the pick six was off a receiver's hands. I think even the pick six was off the receiver's hands. But I know the one in the end zone was definitely should have been a touchdown. All right, first and 10, Tulane, 5:23 to go. They have it at the mean green 30-yard line. There's a handoff up to the 25, down to the, still going, up to the 22-yard line. Going to be second down and 2 coming up. Yeah, 2 of them were off the receiver. I knew the one in the end zone was, and I thought the one with the pick six was off the receiver's hands too. We got a player down for the Wave. Yeah, I know BYU is in their conference title game, but they let this dude go because of because he broke their code of conduct law, which is crazy, man. Jeremiah, it would be nice if a running back wins the Heisman like Jeremiah Love, but he ain't winning the Heisman. It's going to be a quarterback. It's going to be Pavia or Mendoza. But yeah, Jeremiah Love, I wish a running back would win the Heisman, but it's not going to be a running back. Man, Pavia had a chance, man. Pavia's been electrifying this season, and Vanderbilt's 10-2, and they just beat the shit out of Tennessee. So, that's gonna be wild if a Tennessee player wins the Heisman. I'm sorry, a Vanderbilt player wins the Heisman. Vanderbilt. If a Vanderbilt player wins the Heisman, that'd be crazy. I mean, growing up, Vanderbilt was bad. And for them to have one of the best players in the country, it's like, what? What year is this? So are we back in the 40s? 30s? Second down and 2 here for the Wave. And North Texas only has 2 timeouts left. Because they had a wait, they took one and then went for it on 4th. But Tulane, another first down is going to be another 2 minutes off the clock. Second and 2. And handoff, and it's a first down. First down, Tulane. With 4:25 to go. This ain't your daddy's Vanderbilt. It's your great granddaddy's Vanderbilt. It's your great granddaddy's Vanderbilt. All right, first and 10 for Tulane. 4:05 to go in the 4th. So this is what the Wave need. They needed a long drive, taking time off the clock. It's a ball at the 17-yard line. Now you don't do anything stupid. Hand off and gets down to the 13-yard line. Looks like North Texas. Are they going to call a timeout? I think they are. Pelicans give away. They should give away tickets. They need to trade Zion. Then I'll actually care about the basketball team again. Trade Zion, and I'll care about the basketball team again. So, I mean, just trade them. I mean, I at this point, I just don't care. I don't care if they get anything back for Zion. Just get rid of him. Get rid of him, man. Just get rid of him. Wait a minute. Somebody just said, "Hey, can you somebody check something?" It says Blake Baker is going to stay at LSU. I don't know who Matt Zenitz is. But who the hell's Matt Zenitz? Somebody says that Blake Baker's not taking the Tulane job. I thought Tulane. I thought he took the job. I mean, Tulane's not a bad job anymore. I mean, this isn't Tulane, from the the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. I mean, they actually care about football. Their last two coaches, Willie Fritz and now John Summerall. I'm about to call him Pat Summerall, but John Summerall have they've been good coaches, and the Tulane's winning football. So yeah, Tulane's they're not the graveyard like they once were. I mean, yeah, Tulane never got a. I mean, Tulane was just a graveyard. I mean, they didn't care about they didn't care about football. Administration didn't care about football. They put no money into it. They played in the freaking the Superdome, and they so. So, yeah, I thought I saw it was official that he accepted the terms of the Tulane job, but because they said they were going to pay him like $4 million. I think it was $4 million a year. I read. So, but good for LSU. But I mean, even if he took the Tulane job, it's not a bad job. I mean, he can plateau that to go into a Power 4 school in a few years, like Summerall is doing, like Willie Fritz did. But all right, second down, I believe, for Tulane. Yeah, I thought he was going. I thought because he played at Blake Baker played at Tulane, so I thought that's his alma mater. He could be a head coach, like. He's going to take that job. All right, second down and 7 for Tulane. And they're going to run it again. Why the quarterback should have kept that. It's going to be third down coming up. And North Texas will take their final timeout. Yeah, and Summerall did a good job at Troy also. He's done a good job at two schools. That's why I don't think he's Billy Napier 2.0, because he won at Troy. Go look at what Troy was before he got there. Troy was losing. He won 10 games 2 years ago with Troy. Now he's done well at Tulane. So I think Summerall will do well at Florida if Florida, wants to win. I don't know if Florida wants to win, man. Seems like ever since Urban Meyer left, Florida doesn't care about football. 3rd and 6. I'd run the football and kick a field goal. Third and 6. I mean, they have no timeouts left. You can take 40 seconds off the clock. Yeah, he isn't Billy Napier, man. 3rd and 6. There's a handoff, and that's going to completely nowhere. So, yeah, they got the P, but he's not Billy Napier, man. So Tulane's going field goal. So I don't know why they didn't try a bootleg like they did a little while ago. They got the first down. So field goal time here for the Wave. And it's up and it is good. So it's now 34-21 with 2:51 to go. That makes it still a two possession game. It was a two possession anyway, but now they need touchdown and touchdown. Look, they probably never should have fired Dan Mullen. Because he was their best coach ever since they had Urban Meyer. But he had that one bad year, that 2021 season, and they gave up on him and they fired him. So, but you're right, maybe they should have kept Mullen. But I guess they definitely should have kept Mullen if they're gonna hire Billy Napier. But so 2:51 to go. North Texas are out of timeouts, and that's going to be a touchback. So 1st and 10 at 25. All right, Tulane, just play defense and you win the game, man. Play some defense and you win the game. Don't leave anybody wide open. Make sure you tackle. Tulane just plays defense on this drive. They can win the game. All right, 1st and 10 at 25 for North Texas. Mestamaker. There's a catch made and another missed tackle up to the 40-yard. Man, another missed tackle, man. Come on, Tulane. Tackle. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line now. And Mestamaker. They're going to throw it again. This time they do tackle. It'll be 2nd down and about 3. Of course, the Mean Green are going no huddle. Mestamaker. And another catch made over the middle to the 40-yard. Man, Tulane's just leaving them wide open, man. They're just leaving them wide open. Quit playing prevent, man. And they're gonna snap it up to 35. That's be 2-minute warning. $1:56 to go. 2-minute warning or timeout, whatever the hell they fucking call it. Yeah, Penn State took them forever to get a coach. We're back. We get commercial break. Oh, man. So, yeah, Tulane needs to play some defense. Oh, wait. So, yeah, Penn State. I mean, and they actually got a decent coach. I thought they were going to screw themselves because they waited so long to hire a coach that. But Matt Campbell's a solid coach. I thought he was going to leave Iowa State, years ago. But he's stayed. He's been staying at Ames, Iowa, for some reason. So, I mean, Iowa State's never going to be, elite in football. They're not. So I thought he would make a jump somewhere else years ago. I mean, what he's done at Iowa State is pretty remarkable because I mean for them to win 9 games a year is pretty remarkable. That's why he was like could be never in danger of getting fired there because they historically they're just not a good. They're not a football program. So yeah. Oh, yes, it was a handoff to the 30 of 25. Man, tackle. Good job. We missed a play there. ABC. First and 10. We missed a play there. Ball at the 24-yard line for North Texas. Mestamaker throws and caught over the middle, down to the 10, and gets down to the 5-yard line. First and goal. Man, good job, ABC. Tulane's just in this prevent defense, man. So it's going to come down to an onside kick. There's a handoff. Has to be a touchdown? Wait, no. There's a stoppage in play. Like, did Tulane just let them score? Oh, Tulane called a timeout. Man. Jeez Louise, man. This has just been a I don't understand their defensive game plan this drive. I mean, you're up by 2 scores, man. Why are you playing prevent, man? Why are you letting everything happen over the middle? I mean, and I don't get that. First and goal. So first and goal at the 4. And they're going to hand it off, and it's going to be no gain. And North Texas they're out of timeouts, so they got to get up and run and snap the football. Second and goal. Tulane actually stopped a running play. Second and goal. From the 6 now. Mestamaker looking. And ball gets, he throws it in the end zone, incomplete. It's third and goal. Man, I thought the ball got knocked down the line, but he pulled it back. It's third and goal. Third and goal. Third and goal here for the Mean Green. Ball at the 6. And back to the row. Mestamaker looking around, rolls left, and throws. Intercepted, picked off. Intercepted, and Tulane's going to win. Intercepted. Tulane is going to win. Intercepted in the end zone. And Tulane is going to the playoffs. Holy moly. Intercepted. And Tulane is going to the playoffs. Yee, god dang, man. Mestamaker throws the interception in the end zone, overthrew his receiver. Man. Tulane is going to the playoffs. That is wild. Thanks, Brian Kelly. So Tulane's defense finally makes a play. And Tulane's going to kneel it out and win the American Conference and go to the playoffs. There's a kneel down by Retzloff. Man. I wonder if they're going to storm the field. It looks like they are. It looks like the students are getting ready to storm the field. Man, good for Tulane though, man. I mean, they don't have a prayer in hell beating Oregon, but good for Tulane. And there's the kneel down, and the game is over. And Tulane is going to win 34-21, and they are going to the playoffs. Man, they're going to be the highest G6 school. And they are the 2025 American champs, and Summerall wins a conference title. Man, that's just Tulane's second title in like, what, 4 or 5 years? I know Fritz won it in 2022. Man, good for Tulane, man. Yeah, they are storming the field. They are storming the field. Man. Yeah, wow, that is wild. Tulane has made the 12-team playoff before LSU. Good for Tulane, man. Good for them, man. Man, where'd everybody at? Where'd everybody go? Is the chat broken? The chat fucking broken? Maybe the chat's not broken. No, where'd everybody go? Tulane wins, everybody left. Man. Yeah, so Tulane wins 34-21, and they're 11-2 on the year. North Texas is 11-2, but the Wave is going to the playoffs. And everybody left. Everybody left. Man, wow. Yeah, I gotta watch the trophy ceremony on ESPN Plus. Man. Man, so good for Tulane, man. Good for Tulane, man. Good for Tulane to get to the playoffs, man. I know they're gonna get beat by Oregon pretty badly, but that's not man. But they're going to be there. So, man. Oh, man. All right, man. I guess nobody's here. Guess nobody's here to celebrate. Everybody left. So, I guess I'm gonna end the stream. I guess. All right. Well, that is what it is, I guess. So Tulane going to the college football playoff. And as they are the 2025 American Conference champions. Oh, that must be your Retzloff's girlfriend, which got him kicked out of BYU. I didn't have that on my bingo card. That Tulane. If you told me at the beginning of the year that Tulane is going to the playoffs, LSU is not, I'm like, you smoking dope, man. You smoking dope. Smoking, you doing some crack or something. But, but, uh, eh. All right, man. So I'll see you all tomorrow for the Alabama Georgia game, and then the Indiana and Ohio State game. So there'll be some partying at the boot tonight over there on Tulane. So yeah, if I was any younger, I drive down to Tulane and go to the boot. I'm sure they're gonna be a lot of partying going on over there.